I'd like to call the November 26, 2024 meeting to order. Start with flag salute. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moment of silence to remember the service and sacrifices of the armed service members who protect our nation and the first responders who protect our neighborhoods.
If I could add, Council President, we lost, 3 members of our extended family in the township for the past 2 weeks also.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Freelander?
Here.
Councilwoman Noon? Here. Councilman Brooks? Councilman Sackett?
Here.
Councilwoman Brooks? Here. Councilman Quinn?
Here.
Councilman Wojtovich?
Here.
Council Vice President Salberg?
Here.
Council President Morrison?
Here. Adequate notice of this meeting was provided to the Daily Record and the Star Ledger, the official newspapers for the Township of Rockaway. Notice was posted on the official bulletin boards of Rockaway Township, the Township website, and notice was filed in the office of the Township Clerk. Before we get going, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Council President. Excuse my back. As we endeavor to meet the needs of our recreation programs, we've partnered through Dave Dyer with Tilcon, like to call Erin up from Tilcon, to present a check. And John, the president of our soccer organization, come up. So you want to say anything, Erin?
Sure.
Yeah.
As we continue to grow and lead in the community, we always look for new opportunities to contribute and be a good neighbor wherever possible. We're always, excited to have these new opportunities to contribute to the community. It was great having members of the community at our facility back in June, and we look forward to a continued partnership with those in our community. So
Awesome.
Thank you.
Here, John, get one side. There we go.
Thank you so much.
You. Thank you. Howard, you want this?
If it's dry erase, I'll take it.
It's going to be for temporary lights at home field for the soccer program.
I like the exact number on that.
Isn't it a zero supposed to be after the 5?
Is it true that we're calling it Oaks Field? No, just checking. Okay. Moving on.
John.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you again.
He got his money. He's like, I'm out of here.
See you in 2 months.
Moving on to approval of the minutes of November 12th Township Council regular meeting. Can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Freelander?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilman Sackett?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks? Yes. Councilman Quinn?
Abstain.
Councilman Wojtovich?
I'll abstain.
Council Vice President Salberg?
Yes.
Council President Morrison?
Yes, that is 6 yeses, 2 abstentions. Motion passes. You guys making me do math. Nobody filled out the sheet for open to the public. Is there anybody who did not fill out the sheet that wishes to speak? I'm just going to read this before. Please come up. So before opening the public portion, I want to remind everyone of the rules that apply to anyone who wants to address the council. Any member of the public wishing to address the council will have 3 minutes to do so. While an extension of time may be requested, it should not be assumed that an extension of time will be granted. While addressing the council, members of the public may not address or question any individual council member. If anyone addressing the council violates these rules or conducts themselves inappropriately, their speaking opportunity will be terminated and they will be instructed to return to their seat. A refusal to comply will result in removal from the room. Members of the public in attendance may not make comments from the audience without recognition by the chair. Persons doing so will be subject to removal from the room. As council president, I have tremendous respect for my fellow council members and the public who take the time and effort to attend council meetings. These rules are necessary to permit the council to do its business in an orderly and professional manner. Thank you. That being said, name and address for the record.
My name is Rocco Rizika Jr. I live at 12 Struble Lane in Dover.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here, back in July, we sent a petition signed by everybody on Struble Lane and Meadow about the traffic and speeding on Struble Lane. And I just wanted to come up here and see if there's any news or what's going on about the problem. Because it's a problem and someone's going to get seriously hurt one of these days.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to defer to the chief at the end, but if he has a,
Mrs. Ferrante will address it.
Hi,
Okay.
how are you?
Fine.
Good,
We
good.
spoke last.
Yes, we are in the process of retaining an engineer to do the traffic study on Struble Lane, as we discussed. So,
Okay.
That's the first step in the process?
yes, and then the analysis has to perform.
Didn't you already do a study?
No,
once
so,
before?
no, so what, that is a traffic analysis done in-house, and I'll let the chief speak on that. So, the engineering report gathers data, incident data, vehicle data, and then uses traffic engineering to analyze different alternatives, different solutions for the problem that we had discussed. Chief,
Well,
you wanna
my solution simply is just to put a couple speed humps on it,
ask? Yeah,
or on the corner where slope runs into Struble, put a three-way stop.
so, we're gonna gather the data, and as we discussed, we'll come back together. I heard, you have my contact information?
Yes, you gave me
Okay.
the card.
All right, could I get yours as well, and we'll
Sure.
follow up with you?
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Chief, you good?
Yeah, if there's any other question.
No, it's just that, like when I talked to you a month or so ago. It's a
Yeah.
very
It
narrow
takes-
street at the beginning, off of Mount Hope Ave. It runs east to west from
Right.
Mount Hope Ave.
so what I'll do at this point is, like I say, you have each other's information. She gave you the quick answer.
Okay,
You guys can get together for a little bit more in depth at that point.
all right,
Okay?
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing it to our attention. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Nope, I know.
can we do this after the meeting?
Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Okay, so moving on, I'm sorry, is there anybody else in the public that wishes to speak? No, okay.
Don't let those two nut jobs talk.
He's talking about them, sir, not you. Okay, consent agenda, just before we go into the consent agenda, just two items. One of them is R 24-210, regular meeting resolution for 2025. I am adding into that calendar the budget meeting. We'll be handling that on March 15th at 9 o'clock in the morning. That is a Saturday. This will now be the third or fourth year that we're doing it like this, and it's worked very, very well for us last time. So that will be the day for that. I'll give you the sheet here in case you don't have that down. 9 a.m.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
I did notice on the calendar, can we just cancel the summer meetings now like we,
So again, it's a lot easier to cancel it than to add a meeting later. So if we don't need it, we can cancel it. We are not anticipating coming to those meetings. However, if we do need it for some reason, it's easier to have it there and just cancel it like we've been doing. Duly noted, we thought about it both ways, but we'll do it the same thing, I think, for the last one in December. Yeah, so like, I think the one this year is one on Christmas Eve, so we won't. Although, a couple of us have nothing to do that night, some of us, we will not be having that meeting. Okay,
Council President, you have a copy of the,
it went out in the email package.
could you leave a copy of their mailbox, please?
The other item in there is R 24-207. After a long road to find the right candidate, we will be appointing a new acting municipal clerk. She is here tonight. Ms. Wadley, we just want to say welcome. She came here to see how exciting this is. And we look forward to a lot of good things in working with you. Okay, so consent agenda, R 24-204 through R 24-211. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Freelander?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilman Sackett?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks? Councilwoman Brooks,
Yes.
Councilman Quinn,
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich,
Yes.
Council Vice President Salberg,
Yes.
Council President Morrison.
Yes, that's 8 yeses. Motion passes. Congratulations. Adele. Okay, there is a resolution for a closed session today. Before we do that, I am going to open it up for reports. After that, we will go into a closed session. I anticipate it not being longer than half an hour. Should it be longer than half an hour, I will have somebody come out and address anyone who is left. Starting with reports, let's go with Councilman Quinn.
Okay, thank you. We had a tour of Christ Church and the proposed changes that they're going to be making up there. I was very impressed with the way and how clean that facility is and how well it's thought out for their congregants and the kids that go there for Bible study and everything else. But I'm really interested in that they're going to be putting in a full-size regulation basketball court for use out of town also. They're doing a lot of moving around their sport areas so that it accommodates kids playing on the soccer field. Basketball courts will be put there, and there'll be a playground, so when their siblings are playing soccer, the younger ones can go there, and the parents are right there with them, so it's a great idea. And I was really impressed. I sit on the planning board. I heard that original application, and now with this modified application, it's going to be something to see. They got a huge grant from the state to run a food pantry and deliver, and it's amazing what they're going to be doing. They're great neighbors now, so very happy to have them. The other thing that I have is dealing with the planning board. We just did some minor cleanup that we had to do. And as far as the rec committee, it's been very quiet. Thank God. A lot of the sports, now basketball is kicking. A lot of the older winter sports are going to start. I know indoor lacrosse is going to be starting soon. And the other sports are pretty much done. So we will move on. I went to Reverend Ireland, asked him when he was putting in a turf field so that we could actually have turf up there, but inside. Because that place is big enough to do it. So, thank you. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Councilman Sackett.
Thank you, Council President. I attended with Councilman Wojtovich, the League of Municipalities last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Saw a bunch of the Rockaway Township employees down there. A lot of learning. Sat in on affordable housing, the pilot programs. It was very overwhelming. So much to do in short time frame. You get down there Tuesday, it's nonstop. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're home. But it was a great experience. My first time going down, and I recommend if you've never went, try to go. They even, we went to the, I know Paul was in there for the Morris County League lunch that they had, and they do a nice roll call of the towns, and a lot of towns weren't represented at the luncheon, but Rockaway Township was represented, so it was good to see. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Councilman Wojtovich.
Just like to say thank you to Tilcon again, for his donation to our rec department. They also funded our banners, so I hope we could continue to work with them and get their support. They're a great neighbor in the township. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody as well.
Councilman Freelander.
Didn't expect it. Surprise.
Okay.
Sorry, Councilman Freelander, I withdraw. Councilwoman. No, sorry.
It's okay. Ladies first. Library meeting, there was a discussion on new business with their strategic plan. with focus groups and improving the bathrooms and programs down the line, so that was pretty good. There was also mentioned in public about that there's a Senate bill about guaranteeing protections for librarians because the issue with banned books, to move forward on that. The Rockaway Township Substance Abuse Alliance, they started phase 1 of the 4 phases with the sixth graders. Next would be the 7th, and starting with the 8th graders would be in January. So that's moving along pretty good. As far as the Rockaway Township, the Fort Face House and the Historical Society, they're working on in the interior. I had a walkthrough over this past week, and everybody was impressed with what's going on inside. Once it's finished, you'll be amazed. I mean, just the way it's being done and what's adding to it. And hopefully, the county will throw us some more money so we can continue the project, because it's never ending. And again, as far as Thanksgiving, enjoy time with your family, because it's very precious. And I know that for a fact. So, that's it.
Councilwoman New?
Yes, I also attended the Christ Church walkthrough, which was very overwhelming. I didn't realize how huge that place was, but ditto to what Councilman Quinn said. Also, I've been on the email thread with the Struble Lane situation, and I asked to be continue to keep me informed on that. The other thing is I've had people complain about, and I was going to stop by and take a picture, but I didn't. So Daniel Street going to Arch Street, that stop sign, I guess there's a sign that says no parking 60 feet from corner, but I've had residents complain that people aren't parking where they're not supposed to be parking. So if you could look into that, and happy Thanksgiving to all. Thank you.
Councilwoman Brooks?
I as well attended the Christ Church walkthrough, and all I can really recommend to any residents who have had concerns, there's chatter amongst the Facebook world and all that stuff. Feel free to call them. Pastor Ireland and his team, Ray, the COO, they're fantastic. The things they explain, the care center, the recreational aspects, there's a lot of misinformation out there, and I think it's really important. And I can promise you, if you called them or sent them an email, they'd be more than happy to walk you through everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they invited you down to see all of it. It's really, really going to be a phenomenal addition to Rockaway Township. And again, I can't say how much highly I think of them as good neighbors and what they're trying to do for not just our community, but all of New Jersey. That being said, I also was wondering if I could get an update on where we're at with the Whippoorwill guardrail. I know the last we heard, someone had measured and maybe went out to look to see what we can do there. And then last but not least, as Manny said, happy Thanksgiving. Be thankful, grateful, and blessed. That's all I have.
Ms. Yachafano?
Other than wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving, I'll hold my comments to the closed session.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed.
I have no report. You do that a lot.
Sorry. Wow.
Either way, we're going to
No, short now. Well, that build up for I don't have anything to report.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, so I got a few things. I want to read, I'm not going to read the letter, but Senator Bucco on our behalf and every municipality's behalf sent a letter to the governor asking him to restore $150 million in municipal state aid that they've eliminated in the FY25 budget. So appreciate him advocating for all of us. Want to let everybody know we got a couple of grants. One from the Township Road, from the Department of Transportation for Township roadway improvements to Reservoir Road Section 2 in the amount of $196,000. And for, we got a stormwater assistance grant in the amount of $50,000 from the DEP. So, money we're going to use to hopefully make improvements that isn't going to cost taxpayers anything. The this month was been kind of busy. There's a dinner we ate dinner at Red Hut on the 13th to support the Morris Hills Marching Band. I think that night also too, I think the Knowles Marching Band was doing something at Buffalo Wild Wings. We picked the Red Hut. I like just more variety and options to choose and eat. The 14th was a Harvest Festival at Raymore and Flanagan that Shannon, our events person, helped coordinate to benefit Hope House and veterans. So I went and attended that. It was very nice. I went to a Stony Brook PTA meeting. They got some really good fundraisers coming up. It's a really good group of PTA members there. The 15th, there was a celebration for Neil Svedson, former chief, I think, of Hibernia Company, the Swede. And there were a lot of people. It was great to see people I haven't seen in a while. And the Sons of American Legion did a nice honor to him. They did a prayer. But just so many people seemed to have a lot of interactions with him. He touched a lot of people's lives, so it was very meaningful. The 17th, Project Kind held an event. And for those who don't know, Project Kind, so Jenny DePaul runs it and Kathy Ritz helps her. It's dedicated to aiding the less fortunate. The journey began by distributing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in Newark. By incorporating notes of kindness inside each sandwich bag, she not only nourished, but was able to, but also a tangible reminder of the inherent worthiness of love, restoring long after the sandwiches were savored. And so they do a lot to support our community and the communities around us. So I just wanted to acknowledge, and Jenny was going to try and come and speak tonight, but she had a conflict. As Jack mentioned at the planning board meeting, the 19th, we had dinner at Panera to support the Women's Club of Denville and Rockaway. And for those who don't know, one of the members there is actually the state president for the Women's Club of New Jersey, so it's pretty cool. We had the Dwyer PTA meeting. Mr. McGovern asked about the electric sign out front for any Dwyer parents that are watching. I believe it's being presented to the planning board in December, so hopefully we'll get approval on that. The tour of Christ Church, I think, a lot of the council members that came spoke about it. I think the thing that's meaningful to me that people are going to see, this is something that's going to affect people across the state, what they're going to do for serving food and auto help and legal help and all the things they're going to do. And there's people in our community in need, and you might not realize it, or I think people turn a blind eye to it, but there's a lot of people in need in our community too. And all this is going to come out of Rockaway Township, so we should all take pride that facility is being created in the township. And we brought Brittany Bernstein, our community outreach coordinator, and Shannon McCarty, our event person, and they were just like out of their minds. So, we're going to definitely figure out ways how the township can leverage them and what they do and how they could work with us to help meet the needs of our community even further. So very excited about what's going on there. Last week was it her last day or Stephanie's? Or we just had the party?
Her last day is tomorrow.
So Stephanie Emker, who's our treasurer, she's our treasurer, been here 18 years, and we had a celebration, a retirement party for her on the 22nd, and it's always nice because she doesn't like being the center of attention, so we dragged her out in front of everybody, and she was very uncomfortable, so it was great. And then last night I went to Ora Dunn, who's an assemblywoman for our district. She does a lot to support us. She was really pivotal in getting us to talk to the state about Enholm Field. She had an event. She had a new office that she's opening in Morristown. And I don't think the menorah lighting flyer went out, but the tree lighting flyer, I believe, went out. So that's on Facebook, and the menorah lighting set. And then I think Ramadan isn't until February this year. I know seemed like we did all three of those events around the same time last year. I think this year Hanukkah's a little later, right? Yeah, it starts on Christmas, right? Yeah, so I think that's not happening till the 30th, I don't think. I forget, but, it's all being planned by Shannon, so you'll see flyers coming out on our social media account. And that's all I have.
Ms. Palmieri?
Okay, so Brian Coward and I have been meeting with all the department heads regarding the 2025 budget requests. Tomorrow, we're meeting with DPW, and that should be wrapping it up. And then we'll be assembling it all and getting it ready to present to the mayor for review. Today, I held a a note sale in the amount of $12,661,930. We received 6 bids. The winning bid went to Jeffries with a net interest percentage of 3.132. I've been told by our bond counsel this is an excellent rate. He was very pleased with the rate we received. Compared to neighboring towns and other towns within New Jersey, this was at least a half a point under what the others are receiving, so we continue to receive excellent rates. Other than that, this is for funding projects that you've already approved from 23 and back, just basically funding those projects with borrowing power. Other than that, happy Thanksgiving and welcome our new clerk. Look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Ms. Ferrante?
Yes, welcome, Ms. Wadley. Looking forward to working with you, and happy Thanksgiving.
Chief?
Good evening, everybody. I'm thankful to be part of the Rockaway Township family to serve our community. I'm thankful for the Rockaway Township Police Department and the officers that also serve, like Lieutenant Takis and Patrol Officer Walsh, and this is why. On 11/25 at 0:41 hours, dispatch received a report of a missing elderly female in her 70s with Alzheimer's disease. Called in by the missing female's boyfriend, the caller stated to dispatch that the elderly female was reportedly missing for over an hour. Upon hearing the call over the radio, Officer Walsh responded swiftly to the area and was able to find the elderly female in a disheveled state, walking nearby on the road in nearly freezing weather conditions. After finding the elderly female, Officer Walsh was able to return her safely home to her boyfriend and receive medical care as well. All right, so I commend Officer Walsh for his actions and intervention and helping to keep our community safe. Also, I would like to mention, I know that I have 4 recruits that are going to be celebrating and very thankful this holiday season that they are not going back on Monday for push-ups and sit-ups. They will be home enjoying their family and their Thanksgiving as officers in the Rockaway Township Police Department. They have finished their last day today and they are graduating tomorrow. So congratulations to them. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
And we'll introduce them at the next council meeting.
Mr. Coward?
Happy Thanksgiving. Nothing to report.
Mr. Dyer?
I just want to thank Tilcon again. That's a big-size check. It's going to help out our soccer program. They're always a great partner to work with, and it's going to be a big, big help in the fall. I think the mayor had mentioned, so Santa Claus is coming Thursday, the 5th, again at the Senior Center. December 5th, next Thursday, 2 Thursdays? Next Thursday.
No, next Thursday.
Yep. And then we spoke with Rabbi Hirschbaum today, and we're just working out the details with menorah lighting. Happy Thanksgiving.
Councilwoman Brooks would like those dates sent to us.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, at this point, we're going to go into closed session. Like I said, I do not expect any action to be taken as a result of that session. Resolution R 24-206. Resolution authorizing an executive closed session in accordance with the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act to discuss pending and anticipated litigation. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Freelander?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilman Sackett?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilman Quinn?
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich?
Yes.
Council Vice President Salberg?
Yes.
Council President Morrison?
Yes. Say yes as motion passes. I will see you guys in that. I'd like to make the motion to return from closed session. Can I have a second?
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Freelander?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilman Sackett?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilman Quinn?
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich?
Yes.
Council Vice President Salver?
Yes.
Council President Morrison?
Yes, it's 8 yeses, motion passes. I'd like to make a motion to authorize our town attorney to pursue a resolution of the GRC complaint as noted in the closed session. Can I have a second?
Second.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Councilman Freelander?
Yes.
Councilwoman Noon?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brooks?
Yes.
Councilman Sackett?
Yes.
Councilman Quinn?
Yes.
Councilman Wojtovich?
Yes.
Council Vice President Salver?
Yes.
Council President Morrison?
Yes, it's 8 yeses, motion passes. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn by consensus. All in favor?
Aye.
See you next time.